Worldwide coronavirus cases passed 4,860,000, loss of life 318,000, and those recovered reached 1,888,000. In the U.S. most affected by coronavirus, the case increased to 1,539,030, while deaths exceeded 91,000 plus, and healed exceeded 350,000 plus. Sports events cancelled due to the outbreak in New York will begin to be played without fans. The loss of life in the UK increased to 34,796 and the total number of cases to 246,406. In the country, loss of taste and smell was added among the symptoms of COVID-19. Premier League clubs have decided to start training in small groups from tomorrow. In Italy, the number of people who died due to COVID-19 increased by 99 in the last 24 hours to 32,007 and the total number of cases rose to 225,886. The number of people recovering in the country was announced as 127,326. The number of daily deaths has dropped below 100 for the first time since March 9. Within the framework of the gradual return to normal after 2 months in the country, places of worship, shops, museums and many businesses were reopened. New case detected by opening schools in France. While the death in Spain increased to 27,709, the number of cases was 278,188 and the number of healed was 195,945. Deaths due to COVID-19 increased to 28,239 in France. The number of cases was announced as 179,569. 61,728 people recovered in the country. COVID-19 was detected in 70 students after the schools, which were closed within the scope of epidemic measures, opened on the 11th of May. The Council of State ruled to lift the ban on gathering in places of worship put into practice due to the epidemic. Deaths in Russia rose to 2,722, with the number of cases 290,678. The number of healed increased to 70,209. The increase in COVID-19 cases in Dagestan Republic caused anxiety in Russia. While the deaths in Brazil increased to 16,201, the number of cases was recorded as 244,052 and the number of recovered as 94,122. Prime Minister Antonio Costa, who aimed to give morale to the public, sat on the terrace of one of the cafeterias open today and drank coffee. Robotic interview period begins in Sweden. The 73rd session of the World Health Assemblage, the highest decision-making body of the World Health Organization, started for the first time in history in the city of Geneva, Switzerland. Some schools in Belgium today started their education again under strict measures and gradually. While barber and hairdressing salons in the country accept customers by appointment, weddings and funerals can be held with the participation of up to 30 people. In Germany, it was stated that the travel warning made worldwide due to COVID-19 will be removed after the 15th of June. In Austria, where there were no fatalities from yesterday due to COVID-19, primary schools were gradually opened. Within the framework of COVID-19 measures in the Upplands-Bro municipality of Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, the robot named Tengai started to enter interviews instead of public relations experts. The Greek Super League teams agreed to restart the league, which was suspended for the outbreak on the 6th of June. India worried about thousands of immigrants. Manex Association, one of the Syrian local non-governmental organizations, produces 10,000 medical masks per day against the epidemic and distributes them to those in need. In Kazakhstan, places of worship, small cafes, open-air restaurants and hotels were opened with the condition of strict compliance with sanitary rules. In Australia, 12 branches of the fast food chain were temporarily closed after the driver, who carried materials to McDonald's branches in the capital of Victoria, proved positive for the COVID-19 test. Thousands of immigrant workers, who were trapped in India due to the epidemic and who had to register to be released, caused concern.